Hello everybody, I am Dave, as you know. You're probably wondering why I'm wearing sunglasses. No, I have not been drinking. I got my eyes dilated today. I went to the eye doctors. Everything checks out okay. However, my eyes are still bothering me a little bit. I texted my wife to make sure that let her know that everything's okay, but when I texted it, I wasn't sure what I was actually texting because it was all blurry, but just now I was able to look at it far away, and she did allow me to know that I did type it correctly, so that's the good thing. My eyes are getting a little better, obviously, since I said I can read that now. Like I said, I still have to hold it far away, but I'm doing pretty good with it now, so it's all good in that regard. So as you know, this is my weekend review. Today is June 12th of 2015, and I'm going through, as I always said, my top 3 trends of the week. And one of my trends is about Tim Curry. He, as you should know, played Frankenfurter in the Rocky Horror Picture Show. He played Wadsworth, or slash Mr. Body, in Clue. And he was also in Home Alone 2. He was in so many more movies. Muppets Treasure Island. So many more. So much theater. And he's one guy that I've always wanted to meet. So he made an appearance at this past week's Tony Awards show to accept the Lifetime Achievement Award. And I don't know how many people knew this. I didn't know it. So many of my friends didn't know this, but he suffered a stroke 3 years ago, and it appears that he's wheelchair bound. And just look on his face, it makes you feel kind of sad, because he's a guy that you always see energetic, running around, doing stuff. And then just seeing him like this, it's like, oh man, this, that really stinks. But the good thing is, he's still in high spirits, and he jokes around still, so that's good. I heard that his speech is a little slower, but as long as you can do things that you want to do, and it appears that he's doing it, why not? So more power to you, Tim Curry. I really respect you. Second trend is the death of Sir Christopher Lee. He was a really good actor. He was 93 when he passed, so he lived a long successful life. As you know, he was in all the Hobbit movies, Lord of the Rings movies. He was in the first 3 first 3 episodes of Star Wars as Dooku. And my friend Eric, as you sometimes see when he does the Game of Thrones videos, he told me that his favorite character of his was from The Wicker Man, which I have not seen, so that's a plan of mine to see soon. But 2 of my characters of his, I always like to see him in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory as Willy Wonka's father. It's funny because he was a dentist, and Willy Wonka, being the big chocolate guy that he is, that split them apart for a long time, and then he goes back to finally see him, and as soon as he opens his mouth and his dad looks in, he realizes that it is Willy Wonka, and it appears that they live happily ever after that. And then my other favorite, this is actually, believe it or not, this is a favorite of mine, from Garfield's Halloween special. If you have not seen that, you have to. It's one of the best cartoons, one of the best holiday cartoons, I think. Anyway, and his character is this old guy in this old house that Garfield and Odie go to, and he tells them the story of these pirates that buried treasure there 100 years ago, and they're coming back that very night to get the treasure. I never knew this in the cartoon. There's a part where the old man goes like this, and I was like, why is he doing that? my dad made me realize, and he said, watch it closely, there's slobber coming out of his mouth. And he grabs that with his finger, and then he goes like that to, I guess, dry it out or whatever. But anyway, yeah, so Christopher Lee, Sir Christopher Lee, you lived a long life, and I respect you too, and may you rest in peace. So my third top trend is another death, actually. It's about the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes. This guy was an awesome wrestler. He was an awesome entertainer. He knew how to talk, he knew how to dance, and he knew how to wrestle. He was in some of the most memorable matches in wrestling history. He won so many titles. He has, his son is Goldust and his other son is Cody Rhodes / Stardust. And I met him one time. I met Dusty Rhodes. Me and my brother met him one time on Roosevelt Boulevard, which is right here in Philly. And I believe it was Tower Records at the time. And they're out of business now, so this tells you how long ago this was. And they took certain people at certain times, so me and him were next, so it was just me and my brother. And we go down, and he's behind the desk, and he's signing autographs. He's got pictures of himself, and he's signing autographs. I still have it somewhere. And my brother is wearing a Flyers cap, because I remember the year, it was 1997 actually, because the Flyers were in the finals against the Detroit Red Wings in '97, and Dusty Rhodes notices the hat, and he goes, the Philadelphia Flyers hockey, they got close this year, maybe next year, yeah, definitely next year. Didn't work next year, but anyway, yeah, so he knows his hockey too, apparently. And I'm going to tell you how he can just make something, even a joke, into something huge. He was always in the NWA or WCW, and then he came over to the WWE or F at the time, and they had him wear polka dots. Yeah, this big guy's wearing polka dots, going like this, with American Dream, and he was always dancing. That was a great theme song, by the way. And so I think they pretty much put him in polka dots to make a joke out of him, right? But he, being the awesome entertainer that he is, he made it work, and people were behind him and so much. It was, you can't make that guy do any bad. And then they brought in Sapphire to be his manager, and then you realize that Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man, he did not like the common man. He did not like Dusty Rhodes, but because he was just a common man. He only likes rich guys. But anyway, Dusty Rhodes, much respect to you. You have been in my life, my whole life, pretty much. And it's sad to see. It's almost like a family member, because it's sad to see somebody that I've known throughout my life, pass on. But you will always be remembered. So much love, much respect. Thank you, and may you as well rest in peace. So that's it for this week. Next week I might just have to either delay my trends, or I might do it Thursday. I think I may do it Thursday, but I'm gonna be doing a video before then as well, because there's some things that I want to show you that I did in high school a long time ago. So it's well, I'll tell you what they are. It's drawings that I did back then, and I think I found them recently, and I think that they're pretty good. So I'm going to show you them, and then yeah, I'll probably be back either Thursday or the week after that. So until I see you, until you see me again, I will talk to you all later. Okay, take care. Have a fun weekend, and stay cool.